I want to go over how to perform a banded row. This is a great exercise, really for everybody, but this is helpful for postural strength. So for folks that have a weakness or pain in the mid-back, thoracic, shoulder blade area, this is a good exercise for you. And especially during pregnancy and postpartum, this is also a very effective exercise for getting mobility and stability through the shoulder blade. When we start to transition into from like second to third trimester, we really want to bump up our shoulder blade and mid-spine mobility and strength. So we love to start working on the back. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that we can perform this exercise. A lot of folks are used to doing like bent over rows with a dumbbell, and you can certainly do that. I like a standing row with a band as well. Now, during pregnancy, if you're having some difficulty with kind of biasing one leg in front and bringing one leg back because of some like pubic bone pain, that SPD pain, what you can do as a modification is, one, just have the legs together, right? We're doing a double leg, right? A regular stance here and performing a row. You can also take a yoga block and put it between your knees. And you can give the yoga block a little bit of a squeeze as you perform that row. Okay, so that is a great modification for folks that are having SPD pain or feel like a staggered stance is not quite appropriate. Okay, but for this demo purpose, we'll do a staggered stance where I'm going to have one foot in front, I'm going to have one foot behind. I want to make sure that my rib cage is stacked over my pelvic floor. So what I mean by that is, especially if we're pregnant and postpartum, we may have a little bit of a rib flare, right? So those ribs kind of come out a bit. We want to stack the ribs over the pelvis. Now, we don't want to be tucked and squeezing our glutes, and we don't want to be arched. We want to find what feels stacked and neutral for you. And I love to remind folks that neutral isn't just this 1 degree. It's a little bit here, it's a little bit here. You have to find what feels good for you, where you feel like you can engage the core a bit. Again, you'll feel the lower abdominals turn on when we take a good inhale. Exhale, bring those two pointy hip bones together. Think about drawing the pubic bone up. I'm going to let this band kind of take my shoulder forward just a bit. I'm putting it on a length. And then I'm going to exhale and drive my elbow back. I'm going to inhale. Squeezing that shoulder blade as I get to that end range. Repeat that on both sides. Give it a try, see how it feels.